Hi, welcome to Mass Off, and I am Ms. Black. And tonight I am talking intimacy. What better place to talk about it than in the bedroom? Okay, so I'm just gonna get as cozy as I can because I want to talk about it. You might want to listen, so let's talk about it. Let's take the mask off because intimacy it don't just disappear. Contrary to popular belief, intimacy don't just disappear. It dies slowly. And how it dies? Silence, resentment, unmet needs, and pretending that everything is okay when in actuality it really isn't. And too many couples are laying down in the same bed, touching skin, but they're miles apart emotionally. They're miles apart mentally. They're miles apart physically. But yet they lay together and pretend everything is okay. Tonight, we're talking about real intimacy. Not just sex, not just the physical attraction, but a connection. Because in order to have sex and to enjoy it, you have to have that connection. And if there's no connection and you just having sex just to have sex, then it was what it was. You felt how you felt. And especially if you didn't enjoy it, you played yourself. So remember, intimacy, have that connection before you lay. And if that connection is not there, don't waste your time. Because when it's all gone, I'm going to tell you why and what it really takes to bring it back. Because it can drift away, okay? It can drift away. But there is a way to bring back the intimacy in the bedroom, the intimacy in your relationship. Intimacy dies when communication stops, when y'all stop being honest with each other, when affection becomes just optional. It's not, I want to be affection with you because I love you, because I want you, because I want to be intimate with you. It's just a matter of convenience. It's just an option for me. When effort turns into entitlement, and when one partner feels like they are not seen, they're not desired, they're not heard, they don't feel like you're attracted to them, they don't even feel attractive. And then the other acts surprised when the spark is gone. But you lost that spark. You allowed that spark to drift away because you pretended, because you chose to treat it like it was just optional, because you won't communicate honestly and openly and tell each other what's the real issue, why we can't be intimate and enjoy our intimacy. So let's be real. Some of our sisters, not just our sisters, women in general, okay? Y'all faking. Y'all faking to make it through it, okay? Faking desire, faking that satisfaction, faking you're happy when you're not, because it's just easier than saying, I don't feel connected to you. I'm not enjoying this. So instead of saying that because you want to save face, you just fake it to make it. You had them believing like, hey, they was at their best. That was the best performance when you was just faking it to make it. So why fake it? Why not just be honest? You adding to the intimacy disappearing. Attraction it don't vanish. It just don't disappear overnight. It don't do that. It fades when y'all stop dating. Like, bring that back into the relationship. I know, like, once we get together, we feel like we've been together for a while. We ain't got that to do anymore. That get old. It's like y'all just feel like it's dating gone. It's just not there. Y'all don't have that to do. But that's where the intimacy get lost. You can still have that spark. You can still go out on dates. Even if you don't go outdoors, you can do something romantic inside the house. Have dinner for two. Sit back and kick back and watch a movie. Get cozy. Talk about the movie. You know, a lot of couples don't sit and just really communicate. They gossip, but they don't really sit and communicate. That's where that intimacy bond forms. Take time out and start dating again. Don't say you don't have time. Find time and start dating again. Bring that back. Respect. Again, I talked about respect. But when respect slips, when you stop trying because you think that commitment means comfort. Now I'm comfortable. I don't have to give her that respect. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do that. And comfort turns into complacency. So don't be arrogant and think that, okay, because you're comfortable now, because, oh, I have him or I have her now, I don't have that to do anymore. That's where intimacy goes wrong. And some men out there, y'all struggling, my boys. Y'all struggling. Y'all struggling mentally, emotionally, and physically. Y'all unable to get aroused because it could be the pressure, it could be the stress, it could be your age, it could be the ego, or it could be some unspoken issue that you're not even telling your partner. Just come out and communicate. Communicate is the key. Instead of letting her believe that she's the problem, that you're just not attracted to her, that she just don't turn you on, instead of letting her feel that way, that's what y'all supposed to do. Y'all supposed to be comfortable enough with each other to communicate those things. And if you're not comfortable enough telling your partner that, hey, I can't get aroused because this is affecting me, or this is affecting me, or I don't like how you do this and this turn me off, that's a problem. That intimacy gonna continue to be a problem. And if that intimacy continues to be a problem, it's gonna continue to bring down the relationship, and then y'all gonna seek it elsewhere. Communicate. Be honest. Be open. Tell each other what y'all like and what y'all don't like. Bring that back. As I say, date again. Bring all that back. Now, let me step on some toes. Because like I said, it brings out, it makes you, when the intimacy is lost in a relationship, it makes you seek other options. But let me step on some toes about those other options. When you or your partner bring someone else into the picture, into your relationship, whether it's emotionally or physically, it doesn't just break the trust. It don't just, lost the respect for each other. It fractures the intimacy at its core. Because all you focus on is the fact that your partner been with somebody else. That's playing in the back of your head. You can't get intimate because that's playing in the back of your head. That's a problem. That's that resentment. That'll build up. That'll hurt a relationship. Cheating doesn't always mean that the relationship is over. I talked about cheating. And like I said, they got a lot of parts to it. And I'm coming back on it because I just talked about the cheating aspect, but I didn't go into the details fully. So I'm going to come back on it. Cheating doesn't necessarily mean the relationship is over. So don't, because you caught your partner cheating, call it quits. That doesn't mean it's over. Could be a reason. I'm not saying it's acceptable. I'm not saying it's okay. That's up to you. If you choose to want to hear it, accept it. If they're going to change, believe it and work on it and move forward. I'm sorry, that's just my alarm. And move forward. But that's up to you. But again, cheating doesn't always mean the relationship is over. But pretending that you being with someone outside of your relationship didn't damage the intimacy is a lie. Because we all know, if your partner, your spouse, is intimate with somebody else, it kills everything. It's not the same. That's something that should be shared only between two partners. It shouldn't be a third person because, as I said before, a couple is 1 and 1. That's 2. It's not, I'm sorry, 1 and 1 is 2. It is not 3, as I was going to say. It is not 3, it's 2. So understand, when you choose to step outside of your relationship and be intimate with someone else outside of the relationship, it kills the intimacy inside the relationship. And you know it kills it because you know if you got it good somewhere else, you're going to keep going back. You're going to play it off with your partner, but in the back of your head, you thinking about where you was, where it was good, and you're going to keep going back. That's not okay. Talk to your partner. Let him or her know honestly, what's the problem? What's the issue? You're not turned on by certain things that they do that turns you off. Tell it to them. That's why y'all partners. Tell it to them. Let them know, hey, I don't like this. I don't like that. So that can be fixed. So that way y'all can, when y'all do get intimate, y'all can be intimately, passionately. And it's true. And no one is faking. Okay? Because if you got to fake it to make it through it, you don't need to be doing it. Okay? So, understand it. As I say, being intimate outside of your relationship, it can fracture your intimacy to the core. You cannot build closeness while giving pieces of yourself to someone else. That's not acceptable. That's not okay. That does not make, especially when your partner find out, it does not make him or her feel good. It make them feel like they are not enough. And it just further do the damage, further break down the intimacy, further closes the doors on intimacy. You can't connect while hiding messages, lies, or guilt. And you definitely cannot heal intimacy without being accountable. As I said, you have to be accountable. And I'm going to address accountability because I didn't address that part. You have to be accountable for your action. If you're seeking it somewhere else, you got to be accountable for the damage you're doing to the intimacy in your relationship because you stepped outside to seek what you wasn't getting inside the relationship and you caused your own problem. You damaged the intimacy, but it's not lost. Because again, cheating doesn't always mean the relation is over. If it can be repaired, if your partner is willing to forgive you, and if y'all can move forward from it, if it's not going to happen again. Now, let me just give some pointers on how to bring intimacy back, okay? Because I know a lot of relationships suffering right now. I know a lot of relationships just don't have that spark no more, don't have that intimacy no more. It's just a matter of just like, boom, bang, I'm done. Let's go to bed. We got work in the morning. It's not okay. You want to feel good after you've been intimate with your partner. You want to cuddle up and hold him or her after you've been intimate. But if you turn your backs to each other after you're done, that's a problem. That's a big problem. Somebody's not being honest. So here's the truth. Here's the truth that nobody likes to hear. Intimacy returns when both people are willing to be uncomfortable. When both are willing to be uncomfortable, not just one, but both have to be uncomfortable in order to bring that intimacy back into the relationship, to bring that spark back. So being uncomfortable means having honest conversations without being defensive. Like if your partner tells you, look, you going to bed with a bonnet makes me uncomfortable, it does something to me. When we get intimate, it turns me off. If you know that's a problem, take that bonnet off. If he's not comfortable, find something else that's more appealing, that's going to make him, that's not going to affect your intimacy. Or maybe before y'all get intimate, don't wear the bonnet. Take it off just for a little time. And then you can put your bonnet back on. But if that hurts the relationship, Just take it off that time, and then you can put your body back on. Relearning each other, relearning the bodies, the minds, the triggers, the needs, the needs, the needs, the needs. You have to learn it. If you don't know your partner needs, you're liking. That's a big, big problem. Because you should know your partner needs, not just your needs. It can't be a one-sided thing. I want me too. So hey, learn your partner needs. He or she want to be just as satisfied as you are. It's not a one-sided thing. When y'all intimate and it's all said and done, y'all both should be happy. Y'all both should be going to bed nice, comfortable, snuggled up. Okay? So be mindful of each other's needs. Don't go into that intimacy just thinking about yourself and being selfish. Don't be selfish. Let your spouse have some fun too. Okay? Touch without expectation. And when I say touch without expectation, okay, I just did an example with for the woman, so I'm gonna go with the man. Okay, your man is just sitting down watching the game. Walk on over to him. Just give him a hug. I'll just give him a pat on the cheek. Or, hey, I like to play with my man. Hey, so I'm going to touch his head, okay? Just do a little something. Just touch him every now and then. Touch your partner every now and then. Just to let them know you're feeling them, okay? Do some touching. That speaks volume. That means a lot. Touching them is part of that intimacy. It's letting them know, I like what I got. That's why I'm touching it. That's why I'm feeling it, because I like what I have. So do some touching with your partner. Vulnerability without fear of being mocked or dismissed. Okay? Don't mock them. That's the worst thing you can do, because that'll kill it. It'll kill the intimacy. So don't mock at your partner. Don't dismiss how they feeling because they're vulnerable, because maybe they're going through something. They're feeling a type of way. They can't perform at their best. Do not mock them. Do not dismiss how they are feeling. Be considerate, because the tables can turn and it can be you. And what you don't want done to you, don't do it to them. So be considerate. Don't mock them. Don't go talk about it to somebody else that he had trouble performing, wasted my time, woke me up during the night, and it probably was 30 seconds, and I got to get up early in the morning. Don't do that. Don't shame him. Don't shame her. Communicate. Talk about it so y'all can bring that intimacy back. See what's going on. Support each other to bring that intimacy back. Effort. Real effort. We need some efforts, my brothers and sisters. We need some efforts to bring intimacy back. We gotta have some effort, if you know what I mean, okay? So, on both parts, you have to both put forth some effort to bring that intimacy back. So, hey, as I say, touch it and all, this is all good. But when that point in time come, y'all both got to put forth some effort, so that intimacy can mean something, so y'all can reconnect. Or if y'all are connected, that connection can further blossom. Do your part. And don't just look out for yourself. Look out for your partner. And y'all both bring it. But as I say, be fair. Be open and be honest. And talk to each other. Don't just make it a one-sided thing. Like, as long as I get me, I'm good. That's not okay. That's not the mindset to have. Because as long as you get you, you're good, then you can go anywhere and get you and be good. Think about your partner. Think about your spouse. They want to be good too. You do not fix intimacy by blaming. Oh, he couldn't get up. oh, she too lazy, she don't perform. Don't blame, don't play the blame game. I'm so sorry, don't play the blame game. Don't pass it on each other. Just talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's see where this intimacy is going wrong. Let's see how we can fix this. See how we can bring the spark back. But don't blame each other. Don't further do damage and bring down bring down each other, to where when it's time to get intimate, it's a lot of insecurities because of what you say. So then I can't perform at my best because I don't know how you feeling. I don't know what you thinking, and I don't know what you're gonna say when it's all said and done. So be considerate and don't play the blame game. I'm so sorry. And you just try to fix it by just showing up differently. Do something different, switch it up. But if he's having problems, and I'm trying to be as blunt but as respectful as I can be. Let me not say he, let me switch it up to she. If she's having problems because maybe she don't perform in a certain way, a certain style, a certain position, then be considerate of that. Let's omit it, because you want her to be comfortable. Just because you like it and she don't like it, don't mean that she gotta let her guards down just to make you happy. Meet each other halfway. Find out the do's and don'ts in the bedroom. What makes you satisfied and what don't. What turn you on and what turn you off. So when y'all enter that intimacy, that's all squared away, and y'all can go have some fun, okay? So be considerate of your partner. Then don't play the blame game and get in there and be different. Bring that spark back. Now, here's my advice, and I'm gonna give it to you straight. I'm gonna be blunt. Stop performing. Stop pretending. Stop settling for half connection. If you want intimacy, you must be willing to be seen. And what I mean by willing to be seen, play your part. Play your part. Be seen. So in his head, he's still thinking. You left something for him to still, or her to still be thinking about. That's what I mean when I say be seen. If you want desire, you must be willing to give effort. You want that desire, you give that desire. But give the effort. Put in the work. If you want to save that intimacy in your relationship, put in the work to bring that intimacy back. Because without intimacy, y'all just roommates. Y'all just roommates. If you want intimacy, you must be willing to be seen. You must be willing to give some effort. And if you want to save the relationship, both have to take the mask off or admit y'all just don't want this anymore. Y'all just don't want to be intimate anymore. And if there's no intimacy, what's the point of the relationship? Because intimacy doesn't die from being honest. It won't die. It'll save your relationship. It'll help with that intimacy. It dies from you being silent and not telling your partner, your spouse, how you really feel, what's really going on, what's turning you off, what's not making me feel you. Be honest. Tell the truth. Don't let him or her just get her or him get you too by being honest and telling them. So that way, the intimacy is back. The spark is back. Hey, look, I just took your mask off. I can go further into this, okay? I limited, okay? But I can go further into this. But just take some of my advice. You and your partner sit down together and y'all listen to this. Because it takes two to tango. It takes two to bring the spark back. It takes two to bring the intimacy back. And if you're not both giving effort, then this here it ain't gonna last. that intimacy gonna continue to dwindle. The relationship gonna fall apart, and you both gonna be seeking outside sources. So be honest, be open, be upfront, talk about it, fix it. Say the do's and don'ts. Say the likes and don't likes. Fix it so that intimacy could come back. So when y'all get into that bedroom and y'all into y'all intimacy moment, hey, sparks are flying. The 4th of July, even if it's not the 4th of July, hey, we making our fireworks because we done brought that spark back and we're not letting it die anymore. We're going to communicate. She's going to know how I feel. He's going to know how I feel. And if it's something we don't like, we going to fix it because we going to keep this thing alive. Okay? So, hey, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that Mrs. Black was on and she was talking about intimacy. And if you need her to elaborate further, hey, drop a comment and I'll go deeper. I'll really clean it up, get that face card clean, and lift those masks, okay? Because who better to do it than Miss Black? Hey, like, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. I was here, and I was talking intimacy, and I'll be back. Until then, have a good night.